Alright, let's do this stream thing. Whatever. Welcome to episode 40 something. I think 46, I'm not sure. Might be 47. In case you watch this later on, you probably know. Anyway, so last time out we played against Arima. That went well. It went so well that I'm slightly confused by it. We won by 3 goals against a definitely superior team. So I don't know what got into us there. Next match is against PSS, so given that we just defeated them in a friendly, we will obviously lose. You know how this is. I'm trying the new concept of reverse jinxing here. Not sure if that will help. But I think most likely we will have to rotate a little bit. Well, it depends. At least Sakito can't play, that's for sure. But 7 days to go, that's not too bad. Let's have a look at this. But it tells you a lot about Football Manager, by the way, that I'm trying to find out the schedule by not opening the schedule menu, but by opening the training window. Training menu. Because, well, the schedule contains dates. Also, there's some sort of calendar here. Still. Doesn't seem that useful. I'll stick to the training menu for this. Anyway. So, for this match, we will have an additional match practice training here. Hopefully that doesn't hurt anyone. Well, most of them seem to be fine. The Kipto is suspended for next match. This is due to yellow cards, isn't it? Of course. He figured it out how to get... How many yellow cards is this? Is this... Don't tell me he's suspended for 2 games. Suspended for next match. Where is it again? There. Yeah. Well, he got 3 yellow cards in the league. And he's 1 away in the cup. Well, we will start in the cup at some point. So, that's not bad. Given that he played... he played 5 matches and he had 3 yellow cards. Kind of remembers me of this guy or that guy in Germany. There might be somebody that had like 28 yellow cards in 1 season or something. Not sure how many he got exactly. Klaus Chasula, in case you're not aware. Let me have a look. Klaus Chasula. Yellow card. Where is it? No, I was exaggerating. Not that much. He is known for getting a lot of them, though. Like in a 2019-2020 season, he had 17 yellow cards in 29 matches. In the league, that is. Yeah, and in 2021-2022 season, playing in the second Bundesliga, he had 14 in 23 matches. And also 6 in the World Cup qualification. Well, I guess with Albania. 6 and 6. Yeah, so he's kind of known for these. An idol, so Crypto can only hope to emulate at one point, but he's definitely on his way. He'll get there. If he continues to tackle like this. Like, he had one tackle, and that's probably the one that cost a yellow card. Oh, damn. I guess we'll criticize the lack of creativity, though. There you go. Thank you very much for talking to us. How's Simon Owen doing? Well, given that performance, I would rather not criticize him. That was a perfect game, more or less, to me. Saputro... He will have more impressive games, I think. And I would be willing to rotate here. In Owen's case, most likely not. Saputro's case, though, I would probably be willing to rotate. We may well criticize the lack of creativity, won't we? He accepts. Halim, within a week, we should stand a chance. 7.9 rating, scored a goal. He's in perfect morale. No use talking to him. Siahan. Is he the one that scored 2? Yeah. That's not bad. 1 out of 1 tackles. He also scored. Morale isn't perfect yet. It's exceptional though. We'll praise his goal scoring and that's it. Here you go, man. Who's next? Steinke. Well, Michael, well... 1 out of 1 tackles. 1 chance created. So I guess we praise the tackling. Why not? There we go. Perfect morale. Alright, we just talked to Sukipto. Tabuni as well as Moody are in perfect morale already. Did he do anything useful last time out? As usual. That's... I don't know, maybe this is on me. Him not being that good. Maybe his traits don't fit this position. I just don't know. Moody improved a little bit. Last match he had an assist, so that's a plus. Yeah, no other big news for him. 7.1 rating is fine though. How's Mbiri doing? Been having a lot of match load. Had an assist too. I recall that one. I definitely do. For the Jansias, I don't know if this improvement in dribbling is new. Nah. Seems like it could be the case. Okay, and Horsha Caesar. Who for some weird reason only scored once. But, you know, 6 experiences, 6 goals in the league. Minutes on pitch per goal is 83. So, in comparison to last season, he declined. Last season it was 70 something. 78, I think. So, he's in decline. Quite obviously. This cannot stand, Horsha. You need to do better. He'll get his chance. Anyway, he scored. Let's praise him. Hi. welcome to the stream. I'm fine, thank you very much. How are you yourself? And what brings you to the stream? That's all good. This is fine. Glad to hear that. Oh, I hope you had a good start into the week. Also, be careful. There might be a screaming woman coming in. Or something. Football, on the other hand, I'm not so sure. I guess I'm more in this for the management than for football. I'm the worst streamer for Football Manager ever. But I kind of got used to it. And now people come in here and ask me, what's your favorite team? And I don't know what the hell football fans ask. Like, on your opinion between Manchester City and Manchester United. I don't know. I prefer clubs that don't have oil money. Whatever. This is PSIS, Senarang, in Indonesia. So, kind of the other end of the globe for me. I'm a resident in Germany. So, we kind of ended up there in some sort of involuntary journeyman save, if that makes sense. I usually start the game as some sort of useless hobo that doesn't have a job. And we went to Sweden. We were with Jytte Hockdal's AK. Jytte Hockdal is some sort of small village with like 250 inhabitants. Not footballers, just inhabitants. So there's nothing there. Kind of shows in the club finances. Was really fun to get him promoted up to League 2 and then being thrown out of the club after we couldn't keep him there. Well, they threw us out prior to being relegated. So whoever followed us as a manager though didn't manage to keep them in the league, and they subsequently went down straight back to League 4 in Sweden. We went to Wales for a while. One of the regular followers, Mika Billion, aptly phrased it as, what are you doing? Get off that rock. So, I don't know, I've never been to Wales, it's probably real pretty. But we weren't there for long. And, well, I experimented too much with tactics, and it didn't go that well in the second season, I think. So, we were fired. And afterwards, we ended up in Indonesia. As I said, I've never been there. Probably. Okay, that's nice to hear. Well, I know one other person that has been there, a fellow streamer, Soloser. Well, fellow former streamer, I'd say. Soloser is still on YouTube though. He managed to go to Wales and to be involved in some kind of pickup game there after watching my stream that was in Wales at the time. And he managed to injure himself. Like, I don't know, I think he tore something in the foot or something, I'm not sure. A tendon. Anyway, so obviously, given that I changed to Indonesia, I kind of recommended to him not to visit Java or something in the future, because he was bound to sit at home for a while. I don't know, it just might be a thing for him. He hasn't been around lately. Probably better for his health. Yeah. So, what's to recommend about Wales, though? It's probably not Tough Spell FC. Where do you get that? Is it... Do the books give it away, or is it part of the description somewhere? I don't work as a programmer anymore, though. Well, not that much anyway. Not as good as us, but it could spring a surprise. Yeah, true. So last time in the friendly, we kind of were okay against them. I think it ended 3-1. That's it. Gotta be careful here. Also, in the friendly, we didn't play, like, the A-team. It was more or less a... You saw my description. Okay. It's been ages that I wrote that stuff. It still contains that stuff about the electricity bill, right? That's probably still part of it. I didn't change it. Still true, even though electricity bill costs came down. I don't know. Apparently, not being reliant on Russian gas that much in Germany helps. But whatever. Yeah, well, if you're interested in, anyway, nerdy stuff, I'm perfectly happy to discuss that too. As far as I can do it, you know. Kinda. Everyone's perspective is limited. We all only know so much. And also, I'm kinda losing it, given that I moved on into management to a degree. I might still go back to some work in development at some point. I don't think I've been that bad at it. But for now, I'm in IT management. I guess that's a common track for, you know, the software developers. Once they reach a certain point in their career, it's like, okay, I cannot change this. This is stupid, but I'm not in a position to recommend another approach. Let's do something else. And then they change the job for something with more responsibility. So that they can influence whatever the hell the others do. And then they, I don't know, they're probably really devastated to find out that nobody else knows anything about their software development afterwards. So they go back to software development or whatever, bash their head against the wall. This is what's an SR in that way of phrasing? Could be. I'm confused. Like there's so many abbreviations in my head due to work that I'm very careful at this point. So yeah, sales representative. Okay, yeah, all right. Cool. So that's kind of fun. That's one of the careers that I declined in a way. In particular, so I don't know anything about you other than well, welcome to the stream. I'm glad to have you around. But I'm kind of interested in finance and economics. That's well known to followers on the stream. That's probably what got me into Football Manager too. Or I don't know. I've always had a knack for this kind of game, I guess. But selling insurance, that was where I drew the line. And it's not due to the fact that I would need to sell insurance, but due to the fact that the primary beneficiary of me selling insurance would not have been me and not have been the customer, but the company. That's always the case, obviously, but well, some of the products that you would be forced to sell are really bad, and also these programs that these companies have, they are not that great. Oh, I see. So, you're trying to... I see where this is going. At least I suppose I see where this is going. But to be fair, you had the common decency to engage in a dialogue, so I can definitely appreciate
Are you
that.
quite sure it's not a self-help group?
That's way better than coming in and hi, how are you? Not watching the stream and then you know, moving on, not having a conversation, like I don't know, asking questions that or answering questions that nobody asked or something. There's people that try it like that, like a lot of them. But yeah. So compliments to the approach at least. But honest question, does it work? Like, I mean, there's all kinds of people that come into the streams that try to do like marketing or selling artwork, and okay. So, but I still think it cannot be that many people that spend money on, well, whilst being on stream, and joining them on stream or dropping them a message must be very low recall. Like, you drop 1,000 messages and you get like one customer out of it, and that one customer pays you $50. It doesn't seem like a good investment of an individual's time if you're a professional. But maybe I got the numbers wrong. I always think to myself, is it worth it? Like, really? I mean, I do this for fun, so obviously I don't live by it. And if I were forced to be lived by it, to live by it, well, I would probably need like, I don't know, 10,000 followers or something at least. So that will not happen anytime soon, with or without marketing. Because, well, I'm playing fucking Football Manager is not that interesting to most of the people out there. It's not exactly a niche. Also, this is the old one. So, the new one got released and I'm like, nah, it's 10 euros too expensive, don't want to buy it. So, off to a great start there too. But does it work? Sometimes. Can you quantify that, as my former professor at university would say? Can you quantify that? He also said otherwise it's worthless. But, well, no, I said it. May he rest in peace. He was a good guy. Also vastly misunderstood by the students. At least back when I studied. But young people are difficult. Everybody's like, yay, let's go partying. And he's like, yeah, this is important. Computer science, I don't know. Whatever, processes, stuff. So, this is the value proposition at this point. You're trying to sell a dream. I kinda appreciate that. It's cool. It's just the way car companies do it. If they sell something that isn't worth the money, they sell you the feeling. So you're selling the prospect of growth. This is the way it works. Not bad. And, well, you need to pick the people with on the emotional side, obviously. Sure, why not? To be fair, this dream of the self-made XYZ, it's not like this is unrealistic. It's just the foundation is to put in the hard work, but there's a lot of a big component that contains not always like spending on marketing and artwork and stuff. That's the way you would phrase it right now, right? But also there's a decent amount of luck. And well, if you look like an asshole and you behave like an asshole and you're not really that good of a streamer, doesn't matter much. Nobody will care. So, seen from that perspective, I think putting in the work is a good start, but it's not all there is to it. And you can spend a lot on a business that never yields anything. The thing is, this is a part of, I guess, the inequality in society too. The picture with the person throwing darts comes to mind. People that have a good start, like they have a decent level of funding from the get-go, they can throw a lot of darts. But most people can only like afford one dart in life. And because their time is limited and they don't have the money to, well, to try throwing more darts for different business ideas all the time. So, seen from that perspective, whatever Elon Musk, for example, did is not that impressive. Because he can throw them all over the place until something hits by accident. And he always could. But I think I've given up on viewing this stream as a business, if that makes sense. Like, I enjoy it, and if it earns a few cents at some point, that's fine. But I will probably invest in hardware at some point. Yeah, but first of all, I need a schedule that is more than 2 days a week. Like, I do stream more, but this is not my job. There's stuff around it that needs to be done. So let's discuss this on stream. Why not? If you're willing to stick around, because this is a giant waste of your time. Not of mine. I do this for fun. But I'd gladly have this conversation. No problem. So let's, for example, talk YouTube. Other than YouTube being really annoying lately with the forced ad stuff, uploading all of the stuff to YouTube seems like a waste of time too. Well, like seriously, that's okay with me. As long as you don't think I'm just trying to waste your time or something. Because you know, if you want to sell something, probably try to find a customer and not me. Anyway. So, for example, all the renaming of the videos, all of the doing thumbnails for them, for the YouTube channel, doing like maybe some artwork or outsourcing it, all of that costs time or it costs money. So, you need to put in one of the two. And I know a few professional artists, not only from Twitch here, like from a professional career too. So, if I want to have professional art, thanks. Thank you for the compliment. So I would probably be able to call a professional artist that I've been working with for a few years and tell him, hey, I need, I don't know, Twitch stuff. Can you please do this XYZ for me, right? And he would probably say, yeah, sure, Chris, why not? Let's do that. And also, I would get it in a way more specific way than I would be able to with random people on the internet. No insult intended. It's just like, I know the guy, and he knows how I do, and how I roll, so it's very easy to get that kind of relationship, also in a working sense. Even though we didn't talk for a while. And I have a specific person in mind right now, right? But it's not worth the time, or the effort right now. Yeah, it's fine. All good. Well, to be fair, so might I introduce to you Jenny Kian? This is Charanella. Charanella is one of the regulars. Jenny Kian has been very kind to have actually a decent conversation, even though, as far as I can tell, Is it he or she? Hard to see on the. I guess it's a she. So, not that it matters much, but well, we had a nice conversation about selling stuff on YouTube, not on YouTube, on Twitch actually, or this and that. And she's been kind enough to stick around and just have a conversation, even though it might go nowhere, out of interest. So that's kind of cool. And you're welcome to stick around, or to come back anytime soon. In terms of footballing, your knowledge, you didn't miss much. Well, you missed yesterday's stream, I think. The second one? Did I do 2 streams yesterday? I'm not sure. Kind of, it's all fuzzy up here. But we played Arima. And, well, let's just say we won. So that went well. Yeah. Got lucky there. Samuel Adams seems to be overawed in the sense of okay, blah blah. Yeah, I would be very overawed playing us too. Obviously. This is a great honor for you. Blah. I think we'll go with the neutral option here. So how has your start into the work week always means that you are off journal, right? So how have you been? And by the way, Jenny, might I ask where are you from? In case you're willing to share. No, it's not like you don't need to, but I'm just out of interest, really. They have suffered 4 straight league defeats. Great. Also, I learned yesterday that there's screaming women in the ads. Once I run them. It might have been on Saturday. Who knows? So, if there's screaming women today, please inform me. I don't want to force screaming women down anyone's ears. Some sort of horror game stuff or something. Do I think this good run of form owes a lot to the positive atmosphere around the club? Well, it certainly doesn't hurt. Do I have feelings about... not really. I think they should stick with him. Always. Because, you know, we might play them at some point, and I'd rather have a bad manager that is forced to... Shit. Well, I would have wanted... No, I didn't want to play him anyway. There might be a screaming woman incoming. Sorry. Anyway, that was one of the better sales pitches. Like, really, honestly. Because she had the decency to actually have a conversation about this. That's not bad. Alright. Everybody seems to be sharp more or less, with the exception of Wahab. We will not have him alongside us. We will not have Sukipto either, so I guess that means either Abdullah or Anshari. Given the shape, not shape. Sharpness. That's what I'm looking for. I guess shape is fine too. No, given the sharpness, we will play him, right? Still unambitious, sadly. I should probably go and talk to them about their training, given that the menu came up whilst the ad break was running. So let's talk to them. As usual. 4 points of teamwork. 4! A whole whopping 4 points! This guy's going places. Probably 5 points at some point. Anyway, that's good. Perfect, Nanda. Have fun in the stands. Tiki Tabuni's first touch improved even more. What's he doing, by the way, in terms of individual training? Nothing! Well, he's still trying to get rid of a trait. The stuff with the killer balls didn't work, so we're trying to get rid of this first. Honestly, I don't think he needs, he does not need his core attributes. He needs to be a well-rounded player at this point. Sure, a little positioning probably wouldn't hurt. Hell, he could do with some free kick taking too. And long shots, maybe. Sometimes he's in a position to knock off a shot. So from that perspective, actually finishing wouldn't be a bad idea. But we'll do it the other way around. Well, first of all, we'll do some positioning and marking. Maybe we'll get him up to 7 or something. Once we're in the 7-ish area, I'm kind of okay with it. And then we'll try to improve his finish. He's 24. He still has ways to go. Will probably take forever though. Given that we're still trying to get rid of some of his traits. Diamond Owen, well, he trains well. He seems to be fine. Ball distribution probably wouldn't hurt much either. In his case, but whatever. Morgan Moody's technique went up. Yeah, I recall that. It's alright. Retrains well. I think Imbiri is kinda under heavy load anyway. It says medium match load here. How's his training? He would have come up. So that's good. No reason not to play him. His performance on the last match was fine too. Same here. Like, with that performance on the last match, it was bound to happen like this. That's not bad. For him, really, it's just about the passing and the vision, I guess. Well, also about the off-the-ball movement. I don't know. We bought him? Is there anything else that he could do? I don't want to go there. He's so bad at it. Could be defensive midfielder, but still, he's so bad at it. Anchorman, even worse. Segundo Volante contains a lot of stuff that he has no idea about. I mean, it's not a horrible idea. Let's put it that way. How's Tabuni, by the way? As a register. In case I want to go back to the Yidahogdal system. Wouldn't be bad either. But both of them are lacking one thing that I consider to be mandatory in a playmaker. Flair! Why the hell don't they have flair? Like, what's going on there? He trains well. Not bad. Celestio scored. I still think this is alright. Ish has passing 10 now. I can't remember, sure. Unsure he will play next match. Marking and positioning went up, that's great. Much appreciated, that performance. Rumavan, 6.8 rating too. Not bad. Halim, 8.55. It wasn't 6.8, it was 8.6, man. 8.45 here. There's not much reason not to play Zico with the exception of this guy called Morgan Moody, who did play well last time out. Didn't he? He had an assist, I think. He had an assist. And given the form, I have a hard time coming up with reasons right now. So hopefully you can forgive me, Charonallet, in this case. Zico is on the bench though. Where was I? Here. Siahan. Oh no, he was the central defender to score. I always confused the two. So, what's with Celestio? Did he play last time out? No, he didn't. I just confused him. Celestio is the one that plays in the under 18s more often than not. But I still think he's like a decent choice. Not sure if I want to give him a professional contract. We could. And then we could loan him out, maybe. Or we just keep him for now. So, Siahan did well, yes. Abdullah? Well, let's say the training rating is fine. Which one? Celestio? No, what's it? Setyavan. Didn't do much yet. Now, there's also another new winger, like this guy. I forgot about him. That's all there is to the story. I'm not even sure. Yeah, we signed him from Barito Putra. I think he was cheaper or something, not sure. I intended to loan him out, nobody wanted him. But he's still around. So, training rating has been fine. He had an assist. Well, in fact, again, in the friendly against PSS. As well as in the match against Madura United, which we lost. So, this was meaningless, and, well, his assist here was meaningless too. But he might make an appearance from time to time. On the other hand, tactically speaking, he's not, like, A-OK and perfect yet. And there's people that probably deserve to be on the pitch first in this position. So Hermavan kinda maybe, yes. Maybe, but if you look at this, like, Setyavan trained well too. Okay? Spot on the bench, no debate. That would be okay with me. No problem. Problem is, who do I throw off the bench then? Because, you know, there's Zico on the bench right now. Because Moody trains well and plays well too. I don't trust Moody to develop much, but in all fairness, 9.1 rating and training is pretty decent. And he had an assist last time out. So, also, the match prior to that, and in that friendly too. So I don't know. He probably deserves it more, but I'll happily like put Celestio. But it's not Celestio. God damn it. Well, there's no form to speak of, more or less. Mahmoudi's form is fine, obviously. But given that we only played one competitive match now, and the other ones were friendlies, wouldn't want to overstate that. I'd rather go with sharpness and maybe what I see here in terms of motivation off the pitch. Well, it's also on the pitch. It's on the training ground, whatever. But in the case of Ferdiancia, for example, an assist each game is fine, more or less. I don't know how many of these were done in the league. It's 3 assists and 2 goals in the league. That looks good on paper, but like, this is more important. There's also some cup games in here. Let's look at the stats. Is there assists? Minutes on pitch per assist is 142. So that's not fantastic. But it's not really bad either, right? Given that he also scores from time to time. Could be better, but he's a good personality, reliable, develops, trains well, no reason not to play him. I don't see a reason to go with Hermavan. Once his form drops off, yeah, sure, why not? And on the other wing, so strictly tactically speaking, I think we should bring along Setyavan. Because he's a winger, and Moody is not. So, we will play against these guys. And looking at this, it feels like a winger should do the job in this situation. Just go down the wing, that we will probably be fine. So maybe it's a better idea to leave Zico at home despite his training performances and, well, he's not to blame. And bring Setyavan along. And on the other wing, well, I'd rather have an option to have an inverted winger here. So I guess that means we bring along Ari. Because he can do that. Also, 9.0 rating in training, so... whatever. But going back to this, probably not Fawzi on the bench, despite his good performance in training. And Steinke will need to play, because, well, Arianto's injured, I think. Arianto was injured. Doesn't matter much. Training for both of them isn't great. Saputro played okay-ish last time out. So I guess the question is, do we want to bring along one of the others? One of the other right backs? Who would that be? Vanshori is in midfield. Abdullah? 8.25 rating? Like, I don't expect much of him, but... where the hell is he? Here. He's not even that sharp, so I guess he needs it too. And Karif, obviously. Does this look like a reasonable lineup? What's the alternative? Saputro and... a load of nothing. Well, Simon Yuntak. Simon Yuntak, though, didn't train well. He's a viable bench player. For the last few minutes of the match, maybe. We can also slap him into defensive midfield there. This does not contain a left defender. No. Don't know. Arianto's form has been so bad. In fact, let's tell him. Okay. He's certain he can improve. This always feels like a bit too much to me. On the attacking side. On the other hand, he can do the left back. And we do not need a left back all the time on the bench. So, we'll go into the match like this. I should probably also analyze the opposition first. Have a look at them too. Well, at least the expected lineup. And then also do the under 21s and the under 18s. Sure, let's start with the under 18s though. What kind of match is this? It's a friendly. It's a friendly, so everybody can play. But the under 18 is full of useful players. The under 21 isn't. Every one of these can play for 45 minutes or something. In particular, those that are in need of, well, they don't play in the starting 11, so Kipto's not on the pitch at all. Ari's not in the starting 11. Arianto is or isn't? Might not be. Let's have a look at this. Arianto's on the bench. Last time out it was due to bad training performances, and this time out it is due to bad training performances. Is there anyone else here? Kogoya maybe? How are you doing? Yeah. I guess that's fine. See. He's not... Tactically, he's not yet there. Where did I put him? Here. To be fair, neither is he. Still, he scored last time out. No use substituting him. Where was I? That's the wrong menu. I did something else. What did I do? I forgot. Well, I did do something. So we need to come up with a match plan, I guess. Oh yeah, I did do under 21s. I remember. Zico out here doesn't make much sense. And going down the sharpness path, probably all of these should play for 45 minutes. Like, Abdullah will be on the pitch though. Umavan won't be, Simon won't be, Ishan needs the time. We'll give it to all of them. And the rest of these, they probably don't need it. In particular though, the under 18s players, they can just play for the hell of it, can't they? Well, enable them for 45 minutes, not to hurt them. Keep them sharp somewhat. That frankly doesn't matter from an experience perspective. So, no use in playing them too much. There will be league games in the future though. Also, hopefully we don't spend 100k on these friendlies. Otherwise I will be devastated. Now grab a drink. In my case, a drink means some water. Let me pour that. Then we need to find out what's expected. In terms of opposition, they might play a reasonable team this time out. So let's look into this once more. In particular, these two are... I must be really annoying. This, as a wingback, includes some imagination, I would argue. With him covering for him, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Thank you very much. I just did. This is just a case of you spending your channel points, right? You know, you can also spend those on unlocking emotes that are not that interesting, in case you're interested. Can't you? I think I enabled that at some point. There should be something like unlock a random emote or something. So that at least somebody can use them from time to time, even though they're not that interesting. Also doesn't cost bits, so I guess you got that going for you in that situation. What are they doing? He's an attacking midfielder. Do the central defenders know how to... He doesn't know how to jump. He doesn't know how to jump. He has 2 points of jumping reach. This is the dream setup for 2 wingers. Fuck everything I just said. We'll forget about Moody. Setyavan will play. From the get-go. If there's a situation to play 2 wingers, it's here. I want to exploit that. And then, well, Imbiri's damn fast. He will have a hard time with them, though. That said, Jorge Cesar should have really a lot of fun. So, let's do this. In the next match, we will also float crosses for some weird reason. Because, you know, central defenders don't know how to jump. They probably run on rails or something on the pitch. Maybe this is how it goes. And then we'll have a look at every single one of these. So, command of area and aerial reach is decent, sadly. He does use long throws to start counterattacks, that's not good. On the other hand, his throwing is 7, so I guess that's not that threatening. We can show him to the weaker foot, in case that ever occurs. His composure's bad, his first touch is shit. His passing is alright though. This is probably the first time I'm willing to trigger the press on a goalkeeper. If it ever happens. How's his bravery, by the way? 10. I'd rather not. Riyadi. So Riyadi is used as a central defender. He is a defensive midfielder though. He runs with ball rarely, blah blah, this all is good. His passing isn't great. His composure isn't great. His dribbling is bad. He is rather strong though. So I would argue pressing him is probably a good idea. Given that he is likely to misplace a pass or even lose the ball. You know, his off-the-ball movement is bad enough that we would be able to mark him tightly, but with a strength of 13, I don't think that's a viable thing. Also, as I said, he's not that threatening with his passing. Did he have a weaker foot? Yeah, well, but not that good. Or not that bad in his case. Strength of 7 and jumping reach of 4 is more interesting. Like, 2 points of passing. Also a case of triggering a press, I guess. On a central defender. We will have a lot of fun. Dribbling 1 to 2. His strength is low. His bravery isn't that great either. I wouldn't want to tackle him hard specifically. I think that will sort itself out. I guess. Central defender on cover duty. Yeah, good stuff. Anything else with him? Not really. Eka Gunavan. 4 points of dribbling. His composure is somewhat decent though. 4 points of passing on the other hand. Plays short simple passes, no through balls, and runs with ball rarely. We could argue, let's save the stamina for the others. Because he will just try to play a short simple pass. His this the way this argument should go? The heavy tackling I would prefer to have on a player that has low bravery. Is he prone to injury, maybe? None of them is prone to injury either. With the heavy tackling, I'd rather not do that. The not marking them tightly, though, is a thing. Because we want them to play through all of these, right? Doesn't matter. They can play through every one of these central defenders. And in his case, I still want them to close him down, don't I? Because that will result in him, well, his composure is alright. So he will play a short, simple pass with 9 points of composure. Doesn't matter much to him. He'll get that done, most likely. Now we're getting into the meat of things, though. So, this guy is some sort of wingback. Apparently. At least according to the lineup here. He's rather slow, so this is why we go down the wing. His dribbling is shit. His bravery is fantastic, so we close him down and that's it. His crossing is shit, his passing is shit, there's like... We could show him to the weaker foot too. I'm not even sure if it's worth the instructions, but I guess we can do that. And, well, hard tackling I think is a bad idea here. Composure is really low though, so he might misplace more than one pass. Isvayudi has decent passing, gotta give him that. That's not the worst. He does have bad dribbling though. And he does have really low off the ball movement. He's rather strong. How's the passing of the others? It's even better. And even better. So his passing is somewhat threatening, but not that threatening. I'd argue we should mark him tightly, and probably, well, marking him tightly will be... Tactically speaking, that's easy, but with 10 points of strength, that's hard. So I guess we don't give it a specific instruction here. Closing him down, sure. With that passing and that vision, he is not very likely to misplace all the passes. On the other hand, he has low composure and dribbling, so we might stand a chance to win the ball from him. Then there's the wingback on the left. Now, yet again, things get somewhat dangerous. He does try killer balls. His composure is alright, his passing and vision are fine. He has no ability to cross whatsoever. And given that he plays on the left, we show him onto the left foot. So that means he will be forced to play crosses on his weaker left foot. That's probably a bad idea for him. Do I want to mark him out of the game? Well, his off-the-ball movement's good enough, so that will probably not help. What's the comment here? Always triggered. Yeah, I guess triggered in the press on him seems fine. He has 6 points of dribbling. So, we might stand a chance. Sadly, doesn't knock the ball past the opponent or something. This guy has no off-the-ball movement whatsoever, but he has good passing. That settles the affair, doesn't it? Also, jumping reach is 4 and strength is 5. Dribbling is also low. Sadly, he's brave. So, I guess we mark him tightly. I guess we press him. And sadly, his bravery is really high. So, no use tackling him hard. He's somewhat susceptible to injury, but I'd rather not go there. It will just produce yellow cards. This guy, on the other hand... well, no dribbling, no bravery, strength is rather low. Good passing and vision, but no flair. Off-the-ball movement is absurdly bad. Always mark him tightly, always close him down, and also always foul him off the pitch. He will not appreciate that. I don't know. Hopefully we... Like, this is a lot of closing down instructions. This guy's right-footed. So obviously we show him to the left, even though he's a striker. He's the poachery type, I think. Passing is 8, vision is 4, composure is alright, finishing is really good. Marking him tightly is probably not a possibility, due to the off-the-ball movement, pace and acceleration combination. We will most likely outjump him though, but his heading is really good. So, gotta give him that. For a 17-year-old, this is a great prospect, more or less. And then there's Gosno Perpuya Comboy. Runs with the ball through center and knocks the ball past the opponent, so that's risky. Let's close him down. He also has decent passing and vision. And sadly, his dribbling is too high to do something about his low bravery and really low strength and jumping reach. But if the ball reaches these two, we will have a hard time defending it, because they're damn fast. They are reasonable dribblers. So any central defender should be somewhat fast. Well, it's 9 points of pace. In his case, it's 9 too. How's Arianda? He has 7 points of pace, so that was the right decision, I guess. He's also not that fast. And neither is Fawzi. Well, Sukipto would be fast. Well, anyway, I guess we'll go with that. Alright. Did I forget anything? Rolling him out it out is probably a good idea. We might go down the wing immediately. Like, this is the way we do build-up play in this match, right? Go down the wings. Try to stretch play for them. I'm quite sure I forgot something. I always do. Fields the instruction cross from Byland is a good match for the standard of pace. Yeah, he's pacey enough and he actually realizes at this point. Good, good. So let's do this. This is a home game against PSS. We just won against one of the primary contenders for the title, 3-0. Don't let the fans down apparently didn't go well. So we'll go with faith and everybody's inspired or motivated for some reason. You have to be wary of always. Complacency is always a thing. Well, first and foremost by not conceding. That would be great. Can I see them employing any tactical surprise? Yes, I can. In fact, if they change the formation, the players as individuals are probably not that bad. It's just the way they use them. Like, this is basically me criticizing the AI manager. I don't know why you would play a central defender as a wingback or something. It just doesn't make much sense to me. So they have to in order to stand a chance here. And we made 3 changes actually. I still didn't run a new gen stuff. I should do that too. Sadly, Jenny Kian is not around anymore, otherwise I could tell her about how annoying running new gen is all the time. One of the other followers recommended another face pack to me, but it, as I probably also already mentioned on stream, it contains 1,000 faces only. And, well, that's not enough. Like, I need the vast amount of faces that is included in New Gen. That was, wow. Good first scene for them. Not much happened though. Steinke, Tabuni, Steinke with the floated cross towards Halim. Hits the crossbar. Ah, it's scraped off the line. You can do this! It's so good to see, like, goal scoring situations after throw-ins, all of a sudden. And it's always the same approach. This is the best about it. Tabuni, Halim again. Abdullah. Go long. Don't go long. Go back. Halim, Anshori. Loses the ball. Gunavan. Bibowo. Well intercepted by Halim. Siahan, Tabuni. Ferdiancia. Ferdiancia, way faster than his marker. Still Ferdiancia. You know, Jorge Cesar, heading the ball while lowering your head is probably not the way to do things. That'll be a corner. Great. Anyone want to bet on the result? I guess it's Gerald Nollet around. Gerald Nollet want to bet on the result? Just for honor, obviously. Danke, Jorge Cesar. If we continue to not take our chances, I know where this will end. Ferdiancia, Halim's header, and Al Malik with a nice save. Gotta give him that. 5-1! Optimistic? Should I go very attacking, maybe? To make sure that this will happen. Steinke. Yellow for whom? Yellow for Imbiri. They had a chance. Oh no, Anshore is injured. Really? What's he got? Potential groin injury. He's injured and wants to come off. I didn't swear enough today, right? Here's an idea though. Do we bring on Nugro instead? Because... yeah, I'll do that. I'll bring on Nugro, this is more creativity on the pitch. Another good passer. Because we have 60% possession. Might as well make it 65. That's a nice cross for Imbiri. Imbiri. We need to teach him how to run with the ball and round the keeper. That can't be true. Hits the crossbar, Jorge Cesar taps it in. Whew. 50th goal for PSIS. Not bad. Ferdiancia's free kick. rattled the crossbar, and Jorge Cesar was first to the ball. Not a chance for the goalkeeper. Tucked away with precision. I like it. 20% off, well, one part of it. Also, Setyavan had an assist. No, he didn't. No, never mind. It was Ferdiancia's free kick. But Setyavan had a nice cross prior to that. The scene with Ibiri. That wasn't bad. This might be offside. Or it's just intercepted, but it is offside anyway. %60% possession and it remains there. That kind of a hopeful effort, isn't it? Wins the header. Jorge Cesar's there to control the ball. Nice. Good pass. Steinke for Ferdiancia. That's the way we intended to play. Oh no, Ferdiancia. Why? Well done. Nugro for Setyavan. Setyavan. We take corners. That's fine. Come on, do some more. We need that second goal, and we need it fast. I don't want to lose to PSS. I want to keep the game interesting. Give me another goal. Steinke takes the corner. Jorge Cesar doesn't reach the ball. Abdullah. Abdullah for Tabuni. Tabuni's pass is fine. Gets the ball back. Mbiri. Dribble. Siahan with the lob towards Ferdiancia. It's not another corner. Tabuni's still around there. Come on. Have some nice passing, please. No flair whatsoever on Tabuni. That's the biggest concern. Steinke. Siahan. And that's just a lob towards the goalkeeper. Okay. Alright. Al-Malik had time to play a short pass, apparently. Abdullah with the free kick takes a long one. We seem to be in more or less total control with all of these long balls. Problem is, there's only one needed to make this really annoying for all of us. On the other hand, as long as this happens, he could have controlled the ball. Hell, I would have taken a penalty too, in case he didn't get to the shot. Well controlled. Steinke pushes forward, nice penetrating pass for Ferdiancia. Another one. Abdullah, Nugro. As weird as it sounds, I think the injury and the subsequent appearance of Nugro did help. At least so far, with retaining possession. We're at 65% now. Not complaining. Tabuni wins the ball. Tabuni finds Ferdiancia as intended. Ferdiancia's pass. That's Jorge Cesar with the second goal. Not bad, not bad. Who was this Isha guy again? Do we need to play him? Really? Is it needed? Probably for sharpness. If this ends 5-1, I will be pissed due to the one goal that we conceded. Isvayudi, Riyadi. That's dangerous. What a... It was a good tackle. It's yellow. Well, Steinke. From my perspective, you hit the ball. So, just ease of tackles, pretty please. Or, you know, be responsible for yet another one. Like this. Not bad. Wait a sec. We're not going there yet. On the other hand, it certainly looks like we could. Or not. That's way offside for some of them anyway. Abdullah. Setyavan. Don't lose the ball like this. Comboy is Vayudi. Comboy again. Setyavan loses his man. And that could be offside. It isn't. Halim intercepts though. Jorge Cesar does not win the header. Offside. Fine. We'll go with praising. Being 2 goals up. Gotta be a bit mindful about complacency though, at least in halftime. Steinke runs with the ball. For the Ansja, that's a bit much even for him. Siahan. Intercepted. Jorge Cesar's header. That's a way to create chances too. Created by the opposition. We should probably rotate those on a yellow card, shouldn't we? For the Jansja. He's starting to hit the target. If not for the keeper, that one would have gone in. That should be intercepted, and it is. Negro wins the header too. Jorge Cesar wins his one. Tabuni for Steinke. Fine. Tabuni again. There's just no option. For a long ball by Tabuni. Steinke. Tabuni. Jorge Cesar, that's not bad. Oh, it was the wrong decision. Could have picked the empty space for Mbiri. Not much of a problem. This is much of a problem though. Abdullah picks the long ball. Send Mbiri. Please tell me this is offside. It's offside. Your one conceded goal has been ruled out, sir. Sorry. Oh, we got lucky. We got damn lucky. Let's have a look at these yellow cards. That's through the middle. Okay. For the Jansja. Not one for Halim this time. For the Jansja and Mbiri combinations, why not? We retained possession apparently. Setyavan wins a header. And Jorge Cesar wins a penalty. Of course he can take the penalty. Sure. Let him place that shot into the corner of the net. Or into the hands of the keeper. Fucking hell. What are you doing, man? Should have given the penalty to another player, but, you know. What can you do? Setyavan, will there be a nice pass? Nah, might be. No. He's still giving his very best though. Not a bad cross, Jorge Cesar. He should have scored a third with that penalty. Sorry to disappoint. Only 40%. It's not 40%. It's a sixth of what's required for your result. Alright, we gotta warn him about complacency here. Given that it already creeped in. Is it crept in? Whatever. I'm not so sure. This is not good enough. He doesn't care. Not sure he came off anyway. He's not good enough either. I cried so loud. No, I didn't cry. I shouted so loud that the lights went out. And now they went back on. Your performance has been okay. Now he's motivated and inspired for some reason. Okay. I guess we can do the same to Verdians here, right? I'm really quite... no. There we go. Is this appropriate feedback? Yeah, to the rest, this is more or less expected. Like 7 point something should be expected against these guys. We knew how to beat them. We beat them last time. Now we're trying to do the same again. Tabuni with a wonderful long ball. And Mbiri takes the shot. And a bad one at that. We gotta give this guy some finishing. And I'm very sorry to disappoint, but I think we will start the time wasting. With 40 minutes to go. Setyavan gets a yellow card too. And then we should start to sub players off. To keep the rest of our squad available for the next matches, I guess. Well, or... let's not risk a red card anyway. So, Simon Yontak's core positions... probably not. Arianto... yeah, well, Halim is a bit tired, but it's a bit early, I think. Morgan Moody for Setyavan makes some sense, but... I'm not very fond of the decision to play an inverted winger here. On the other hand, Mbiri doesn't have a good game. Not yet. So we'll bring on Ari. This is a less attacking option, so that's not bad. And, well... who would do that kind of save? Why would you do that? Like, pick a club that, I don't know, is very interesting. Like Manchester City or something. Let me know how it's going for you. Like, seriously. Feel free to share some of your accomplishments, the way I want to phrase it, I guess, on the Discord server. Just to convince me of the new features and stuff. I will buy it anyway. I just don't know when. I know myself. I'll buy it at some point. But if any of the new features is good... I will not go there. I thought to myself, I might answer this in an inappropriate way, but then I thought to myself, well, no. Let's respect the privacy of everybody involved, including the imaginary people. So let's not go there. Thank you very much for making me laugh that much there. Also, I want to share a detail with you that probably doesn't mean anything to you, but I still want to share it. Because, you know, I'm me. I did a few more, I guess, hours of Baldur's Gate 3. Just as a private person. Let's wait for a second. I want to concentrate on this later on. And one of the characters there, Shadowheart, always says as a confirmation, once you click somewhere and move the squad, she always says, my faith protects me. My faith. Yeah, probably didn't mispronounce that this time. The problem is, like, her pronunciation is a teeny tiny bit off, it feels sometimes. Like, she says faith, but in the heat of the moment, it sounds like face sometimes. And she has like the scar in the face. So I'm almost like, yeah, your face protects you. Sure, that makes sense. So, yeah. Hopefully, I will never get to know the voice actress. I probably know the voice actress already. Like, not on a personal level, but I wouldn't be surprised. Gotta look that up at some point. Who voiced Shadowheart in Baldur's Gate 3? It might have been somebody from LA. That's a great ball, Roger Cesar. Which reminds me. No, Halim needs to be taken off, right? Okay, forget about a striker, we'll take Halim off. Arianto needs some time on the pitch anyway. And then we'll do additional time wasting, where is it? Here. And be more disciplined, I think. Oh no. Does this restrict their creative freedom too much? Yeah, it does. That's a thing. So we'll keep it as it is. Taking Halim off feels weird, but we're well in control of the game so far. It's Siahan, not Setyavan. Roger Cesar. Tabuni's long ball for Ferdiancia is brilliant. And this is all we can get from it. Never mind. What a chance. Hells Ari, how can you hit the inside of the post from that? Like, he had the entire goal for himself. How many players are in that database, by the way? Did they sub anyone off on? They're looking for overlaps, yeah, good luck with that. They didn't change the formation. 200k, okay, so you actually have a bigger database than me. I will look later. This looks like a case of closing them down. You know, player count changes throughout the careers. Well, I guess it's one career of Football Manager. Yeah, closing him down and that's it. I won't. It's like, it hurts. It really does. But I will try not to cry, not on stream. Crying on stream is so 90s. Was there any streaming in the 90s? Might have been later. Come on, fuck off. We can see the penalty. Please, Owen, save this one. Owen saves the penalty. 2 penalties saved in one match. So much for your result. It was a possibility though. Setyavan's cross is a bit misplaced, sadly. Doesn't have a decent game though. Abdullah's long ball, I don't know. Was it offside? Apparently. So, this is a great rating for Owen. Oh, they made subs. Savarno. Oh, that's the one we already had a look at. Yoga Yusra. What? He's not bad. Like, inner, I would sign this guy, not bad. He does have weaker dribbling though. And his off-the-ball movement could do with some improvement. So I still think we go with closing him down. And Santoso I know jack shit about, so let's not do anything. But, like... Who was it? This. His contract runs out until at the end of the season. And we gotta replace Mbiri anyway. So obviously not a shadow striker. Not at all. But he's got personality, that's for sure. So whatever happens, at least he will make the moody. Yeah, not get any worse. This Gunavan guy. 5.7 rating. Now it's Riyadi on the 5.7. This interface is weird. Apparently they changed the ratings once they changed positions. Yeah, perfect. Alright, not much happened. They had their penalty. They declined to change anything. We passed the ball around. What does the analytics... No. Possession says 63%. That's not fantastic, but it's alright. Performance overall was great. And apparently, that missed penalty doesn't count. As expected goal. I don't know what happened there. Whatever. 2 goals by Jorge Cesar. It's all fine. Do we go with nice work? I think I will tell them we need to move on and not allow ourselves to be become too comfortable. He appeared uncertain and unhappy. Ferdiancia is confused and demotivated too. He did well. Let's be kind. Now he's confused only. Oh. Okay, could have been worse. Doesn't care. Let's not comment on individuals anymore. I will just fuck it up a lot more. Alright. So, how much longer do you believe this unbeaten run will continue? This unbeaten run is 3 matches so far. Go away. They weren't that poor actually. True. Still in 4th place. I don't know, I shouldn't be annoyed by a 2-0 win, should I? But we played the 7th game and they still have a game on us, so... Else even Narima can catch up. Let me, though, try to do a short break, because I gotta give a message away with the database. About the database. So I'll be away for a minute. BRB. Okay. Compensation 205k. This will probably be the guy, yes. We will sign him for 205k. Including his egghead. I don't know. He's not that bad. Probably not worth 205k though, given the personality. Seems overrated. You know how it is in football management, right? I'll shortlist him and have a look at him from year to year. He might be reasonably priced at some point. 17 to 2 shots. Expected goals say we shouldn't concede a penalty. Or give away a penalty. What's the way to phrase it? Conceding is always a goal, right? So the right way to phrase it is not give away a penalty? Not cause a penalty? We shouldn't cause a penalty. That's what I'm going for. Also, possession dropped a little bit. Don't like that much. Wait, once we reach the 70%, I'm somewhat okay with it. He's not concerned. Anshori has a tight groin, okay, that can happen. He's yet another 2 goals. That brings his stats down though to 75 minutes on the pitch per goal. Hooray! Everybody praise Jorge Cesar. Press conference. Sure. There's a rivalry? I didn't know. Do I have to say anything about that? What's the decisions though? Supporters seem to respond well to your considered passing approach today. Yeah, I did too. But I think I will not stick to any particular approach. That's the thing about good management. Sometimes, at least in football, I guess. If you still can see the pattern, but you also can see very different tactics. That's the good managers. And it pains me to say this, but I think Christian Streich in Freiburg is a prime example of that. He has a certain style. Everybody knows what that style looks like. But it comes with really boring formations usually. Like a 4-4-2. It works pretty well. And at some point, he used a three-man defense. And everybody was like, oh, what happened there? But the player roles didn't change so much. Still, it worked very differently. So, great compliments to him. Also, he's just unique as a person. Do we want to remove him from the shortlist? I don't think so. That looks like a reasonable ball winning midfielder to me. And his contract runs out at the end of the season. Let's keep him there. By the way, where did you end up in Croatia? Is it at a club that I know? Bottom league. So the lowest league in Croatia, lowest league available in Croatia. No, I was talking about the club though. Like, what team? That... Like, that's a plus, isn't it? So you can loan players from Split? Sure, go for it. Sochin, okay. I think I actually know where Sochin is, from Hearts of Iron. Or not. Well, I thought I knew. Okay. Apparently the under 18 match went pretty well. Oh yeah, now we have a rather close match. With Persib coming in, who are only number 1 in the league. So it's not like this is a big thing or something. Why can't they play a 4-4-2? Alright, I need to talk to each and every one of these guys. He saved the penalty last time out, but look at that passing too. 28 out of 29 passes. This is the way it should be. Some great saves, it was one. So, I'm right, he accepts it. That's fine. 7.2 rating. Which one are the tactical elements? The squad the squad management style is probably just talking to the players a lot and the usual busy work, right? So it's not like this is very exciting, most likely. Or are we talking asset management wise? Like trying to I guess gauge the value of a player. Gauge. What's the word? I'm bad at this. Okay, it says estimate. Thank you very much. It says measure, appraise. I don't know. There's not a word in English though for that. I know what you mean, but this way of phrasing it is great. In my defense, I do change formations from time to time, just not within a season or, I tend to fit it to the player material, or I tend to fit the player material to the formation. It depends a little bit. Also, I like single striker formations a lot, and false 9 and false 10 formations. Okay, yeah, I see. This is very important though. Like, obviously I have that opinion. There's people that might have another opinion. And don't forget, like, I do go to town with that, but only to town and not to the center of the city, if that makes sense. Once I have reasonable personalities at the top, here, or also, like, this is the core social group. Obviously, I would love everyone for everyone to be like a model citizen or something, but that's unrealistic. It will not happen. So for me, this is part of the development approach. Most of the players should be somewhat professional. You can also go, I don't know, loyal or ambitious, depending on what's a priority for your squad. But sure, that is important too, I think. And yeah, well, in a way, it can be putting the cart before the horse, though. Any squad can play any like tactic, I think, to a degree, but at a certain point, the attributes come in. So if I'm absolutely new, I don't want to make this sound like I know that much about Football Manager, because I don't. But if I come into a new squad, I'm always trying to figure out who are the people that I want to build the squad around. Like, I hate to say it's an axis, because it doesn't have to be. But like, if you have a few players that are more or less set, you can have a look at what are they good at. Yeah, but that's just bog standard morale management. It's who was it that said Football Manager shouldn't be called Football Manager but Morale Manager? Or Motivation Manager? I think it was Work the Space. However he's called in real life. Back in the day. He always emphasized that it's really just morale management all the time. And a happy squad is a squad that plays well. And you just gotta keep that up. It's really easy to do that if you win. And it's really hard to compensate for it if you go onto that downward spiral. So, being able to keep that up is really important. And also, just to complement this, don't forget about this. Like, this is damn important. and it comes with fining or no, at least we've given them official warnings all the time and criticizing them. Like, this started out as 1-1. So don't forget about that. It makes the game so much easier once you reach a level of discipline and certain people management skills. My motivating is still shit, but the rest is fine. So once they stop complaining all the time, things get easier. And that's I think these complement each other. The good personalities in combination with good, like I wouldn't say good squad management, because I don't know if it's good, but with giving them appropriate feedback for what they do. And I think it's similar in real life. I don't want to like pull too much from a game to regular team management, but like if you get feedback for whatever you did yesterday at work or like in the last year, and it doesn't seem appropriate to you, you will probably not accept it, and neither will you accept the boss. So at some point you will leave that boss. But if you get appropriate feedback, even if it's not what you like to hear, that can trigger a positive response. So in that sense, I think it reflects real life to a degree. And yes, I think about that from time to time. Just due to things. I guess everybody got bad feedback from a boss at some point. Or thought it was bad or whatever. Hardy Fernanda. I barely know anything about this guy other than that he's young enough to be signed. Oh, he's loaned from Arima. Okay. And his contract runs until the end of the year. So we'll scout him. Why not? Training schedule changes. I don't think we'll do... Well, we might do penalties, given the amount of penalties that we had recently. They are 5th. This is wrong. Let's do a review instead. Oh no! Rudy Nugro. I think those 5% will amount to €0, given that. Now he's with Persila. Well, shit. This happens all the time though, with this club. It's not like we can do anything about that. It just happens. Well, it just happens. I'd also be careful with lone players. You can probably see this at this point. But people like him, they are a drag on the overall morale of the squad. Like, if you can find anyone else, that's fine. But to keep them motivated is damn annoying. Because they just don't identify with the squad, and they do not identify much with any of the other players. They're not friends with the others or anything. In fact, it's a rare occasion to have friends within the squad anyway. Everybody's like friends with the manager, at least here. But I don't think I ever saw players being friends with each other. He scored 2 goals. What? He scored 2 goals? Well, okay, at the end of 20, you can probably scout the goal scoring. Not bad. Their player base is 50% lone players from us, man. Oh, this is fantastic. Did he play at all? 0 appearances so far. Iman Putra, 0 appearances. Who the hell is Kristavan? This is not one of ours, they brought him in on loan. Artono. 0 appearances so far. Amza. That's the one that scored 2 goals. 3 appearances. Scored 2. Apparently his first 2 appearances were really bad. He scored 2 goals and he's on a 6.8 rating? What? How did he manage to get that? Okay. Mr. Hanafi. 3 appearances so far. I do not expect him. He plays. He certainly plays for them. Okay. Well, in that case, thanks for making him play. Akbar. No appearance whatsoever. Agosena. None either. Suleiman. He did play, but not well. Hermana. Didn't play yet. Rosie Abidin. Yeah, well, it's better than nothing. And Hasan Huda. Didn't play yet. Yeah, that's the thing. On the other hand, they pay their wages, so who am I to judge? Let's go through the rest of these. 7.2 rating. Defending was fine, no creative process whatsoever. I guess we praised the defending here. It was a-okay. Hopefully that works. It works somewhat. I think on a 7-point-something rating, I always have a hard time criticizing them. But let's criticize them for the lack of chances created. He didn't do any, I mean that's part of his job. Halim. We took Halim off earlier, and that's probably a good approach. .3 rating, 17 out of 20 headers. It's not fantastic, but given the circumstances, this is damn good. In fact, 17 out of 20 is probably a bit low, considering he faced 2 strikers that were really bad with the jumping and the heading. That also implies that he lost some of the heading duels somehow, which probably created damn dangerous situations. Siahan, on the other hand, didn't do much better or worse. We'll go with the tackling here. There you go. Good performance, sir. It's kind of weird to have an unambitious guy in defense now. It's just the way it is. Steinke, 7.0 rating. No great chances created, sadly. He accepts it. His tackling is at 100%. Let's praise him for that. There we go. That's better. That's a way better reaction than what happened after the match. Anshori hurt himself. I don't think there's much to say. 6.7, I guess, 1 out of 1 tackles. There you go. Perfect. Also, Sukipto can be back in the team, I think. So why wouldn't we do that? Dicky Tabuni. 7.1 rating. I guess we praise the tackling. I'm starting to think maybe it's not Tabuni's fault at all. Maybe, well, it is, due to the low flare. But maybe it's also a case of we do not provide him with enough opportunities to play those long killer balls. That gets better and better the faster and the more anticipating these attacking players get. Like, there is improvement to be had here. Not so much here, but here. Similar with Mbiri, most likely. Well, he's fast enough. There's room for improvement here. Sukipto didn't play last time out. That's sad. We cannot talk to him about... Well, we can't praise the conduct either. It's just stupid. His form hasn't been perfect yet, but it's not that bad. Setyavan had a... I wouldn't say brilliant, but he had a very good debut. He created chances. We brought him on for a specific tactical reason. Had a yellow card. I'm not that concerned. I like the amount of chances created, but I'm not sure if he will accept that. Let's try. Is chances created on its own alright? He likes it. Thank you very much, sir. So that's good. Mbiri, on the other hand, he had chances and he didn't slot them away. I don't like this. We'll praise the tackling. He's a midfielder after all. And now he's in perfect morale and I do not have to criticize him anymore. That's good. Urdiancia had an assist. 2 chances created, no problem there. We'll just go with the chances created or the tackling, doesn't matter much. By the way, I'm not sure what the directness statement relates to. Like, there must be an attribute or something to this. Maybe very direct passes or I don't know. He scored twice. But also his passing is 33 out of 35. That's probably... Let's shake this up. Your passing was sensational, Jorge. Is there something that didn't go well? I guess the penalty taking? Can't criticize that specifically though. Trading rating is not that impressive. His conduct is fine, so we'll go with that. There you go. We got it. And we did bring on 3 replacements. Chris Karev didn't make it to the pitch, but he does not train well either. So we'll praise his conduct for now, I think. That helps a little bit. Gotta improve the mood in the squad after all. Simon Yontak didn't play. For some reason, he kinda relates to whatever happens in the club. His morale isn't that bad. He doesn't think he trained poorly. Well, I think you trained poorly. Harianto came onto the pitch. 6 out of 6 headers. Imperious in the air. Impenetrable. I cannot pronounce this. Impenetrable. Forget it. Oh man, 7.1 rating for Nugroho. No chances created on his part, which is sad. So we'll criticize this. They weren't feeding off scraps. We had a lot of chances. But anyway, it counts. Morgan Moody didn't play. He trains well. Well, there's not much to say here, is it? Probably the conduct. Good sitting around on a bench, Morgan. Reed did play, and he wasted a giant chance. Oh, that's close to being enough for an official warning, but apparently it's not enough. We'll go with our strikers were feeding off scraps and blah blah. And then Vayan Isha didn't play, did he? Nope. Praising the conduct, I guess. That's the core Isha problem. Roger Cesar plays too well. 75 minutes per goal. Alright, let's skip forward. And you will watch Screaming Women, apparently. I learned yesterday, and I will go on a bathroom break. BRB. There we go. I don't know how to sing. There we go again. Probably shouldn't do that. That's a way to alienate your viewership, isn't it? Arianto did improve in composure. Well, not that much though. I do not appreciate the decline. Isha shows pleasing progress. He does? Really? Where? Yeah. Yeah, true. Ever... No, not really. It barely counts. And there's a training report for this guy. Suhendra, who the hell are you? This is one of the new ones, okay. So, obviously I cannot identify with this face. But... I mean, as an attacking midfielder... That's in decline, man. This doesn't count. I'm not happy with this. Alright. Let's do this too. Mr. Ramat. The M that probably means something else. His name is M. Ramat. M. Ramat, apparently. He wants to cool the war of words. Cool. Grudge match. Ah, we are overachieving apparently. Okay. Being a bit demeaning. He said, Enzo's side are where they are on merit. We have to take them seriously and I won't allow any complacency at all from our lads. How is this demeaning? What the fucking hell are you talking about? It's not demeaning if he says we have to take it seriously at all. And Michael Steinke apparently is on a 7.18 form in the last appearances. What? Oh, that's due to that 8.2 rating with the 3 assists. Yeah, sure. This is why form is not really a good proxy. For me, at least. Do I think that player happiness and positive result go hand in hand? Well, I'd argue that probably bad results will not help much. There has been a large swell of the support from the fans to our eye-catching passing style. Sure. And I don't care about beauty. Dine in beauty is Guardiola style. It's probably not fair. Team cohesion could do with some improvement. And it's been a long time since the last mentoring report. Did anyone notice that? I really don't like that at all. These next two matches are damn hard. And then there's Persipura Chayapura, which is a must win. On the other hand, we are 4th in the league right now. Like, right on the heels of Persia. What better motivation can there be than to overtake Persia at some point? We absolutely have to leave them behind us. Ooh, they achieved a draw! Same as PSKC, whoever that is. Well, goal difference of -13. Not bad. Ours could do with an improvement though. We conceded way too much at the start of the season. Didn't like that at all. Okay, so games today. And we have a problem. Because our right back isn't... Like, he's tired. I don't want that. Let's get him off. We'll play Saputra instead. And we gotta motivate him first. This training will not do. How's his form? 6.9, that's not really horrible. We'll praise his conduct instead. Hopefully that works. I'm praising his conduct too often. That's probably because there's nothing else to tell, man. We did talk to all of these. Setyavan will probably not play once more. Question is it Moody time or is it Zico time? 9.15. That answers the question. We will bring Zico along though. 8.5 rating isn't bad either. Moody loves big matches though, and this is a big match. Well, at least from my perspective it should be. So that is a good thing. And then the remainder of the squad seems to be more or less fit for a match. He's lacking sharpness, yeah, no surprise there. Nobody tired here. Severely lacking match fitness, I realize, thank you very much. Do we play Jorge Cesar again, or do we actually rotate and play Isha? Depends on the opposition, doesn't it? Depends. If the brute force approach is prone to work, like with 14 points of jumping reach, and he's got a whole whopping 5. So I think both of these could work. Acceleration and agility and balance are okay-ish. Same for him. This is, yeah, both of them can work. How's he doing? That's physically weak, I would argue. Technically alright. So we'll go with the box standard Jorge Cesar approach. Not sure if this is the best idea, but it could work. Going down the wings... likely, but not necessarily. Who is this guy? Fartley Lotu Perissa. Apparently a ball-winning midfielder that does not seem to be used as a ball-winning midfielder in this formation. Good passing and vision though. Looks for a passer rather than attempting to score. Yeah, that probably makes sense. And he likes the ball played into the feet for some reason. Okay, his jumping reaches too. Yeah, I can see why. So they basically have one player that can jump. Supriono. So if we overload them with crosses, we will probably have a good time, won't we? Fikri. He's a decent jumper too. There we go. The left back is a center back. Well, we'll get into this in a second. So, oh yeah, let's also have a look at the fullbacks again. So, this guy is the one that faces Moody. Moody cuts inside here. He is rather mobile. Gotta give him that. So in the defense, he will probably be fine. And Moody will have a hard time finding space. Thing is, I don't see Zico doing any better. Now, well, Moody's physicals are to a degree worse than Zico's, aren't they? No, they are not. Never mind. They're both bad, in a way. So that's not good. On the right-hand side, so this is our left, this is for Diancia. This guy's also pretty fast and has good positioning. He does knock the ball past the opponent though, and has low bravery, strength is not that great, dribbling is a bit low. I think we stand a chance here. We might just get past him from time to time. In particular, given that he's prone to dashing forward, according to the tactical instruction. So hopefully we can get that done. Is it time for another one of these? No, it isn't. Great. Let's go to the match. He has perfected the ability to play in a new position. What new position? Central defender? Seriously? Fawzi can get a professional contract. Well, wrong club. Obviously, due to the name, we wouldn't need to give him a professional contract. Also, it pains me to say, but he develops. Like, in a reasonable manner. It's not great yet, and it's no guarantee for the future, but he does develop. It's probably way too early to give him a professional contract, though, is it? On the other hand, he's got 16 points of determination, so that's not a bad personality. And he's volatile, so yeah, good having you around. Fuck your professional contract. Not doing that. Once he goes reserved or something, then maybe. By the way, just because I see this right now, common language. Let's go through these players. His Indonesian is still basic. The Bahasa Indonesia. After 450 days. I guess that makes sense. It's probably hard to learn. I don't know. Most likely. I've never been there. How should I know? Morgan Moody's, on the other hand, is also basic. Same, well, his English is fluent. Then we've got, who's foreign? Jorge Cesar. Never thought about that. His English is basic, same as his Bahasa Indonesia. It's a Portuguese that's fluent. Huh. Well, he will not gain their nationality anytime soon. Neither will the others. Then who's the last one? Abdullah. His Indonesian is fluent. And he's got good English too. Alright. Not bad. Any thoughts about the lineup? Not yet. Setiawan had a good game, but he's tired. Ramadan for Tabuni is something that I will consider once Tabuni is really tired. Or, I don't know, something else. Hopefully not injured. This guy being on the bench would be fine. On the other, in fact, 8.6 rating says it would be totally fine. Did hurt himself last time out though. But he needs sharpness, if anything. And Nugro is a little bit tired, so this is what we'll do, yes. We'll bring on Shori. And now we have no replacement for the playmaker. I'd rather not. Like, it's really unlikely that Tabuni... It's not that unlikely, actually, is it? On the other hand, his natural fitness is 16. Who would hurt Tabuni? Nobody would do that. The other players seem to be match fit. We'll get it done. Wanna guess another result? Loaded crosses are kept on, that's true. We will not go wide this time. We'll still roll it out and we will try to go towards the playmaker. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. Position could have a good time with that. We'll have to wait and see. Speaking of opposition. Steady Muslims off the ball. What's the problem with this guy? Like, they pay him 1.1k. He had one under 20 cap, but that's not what I'm going on about. How many goals did this guy score? 6 appearances, 9 goals. What the actual fuck? How? What's he doing? His free kicks are decent. So, either we foul him off the pitch, which won't happen. Just gotta close him down, he's either-footed. It's dangerous. He's not that fast, but fast enough to outrun his marker in case we want to mark him tightly. On the other hand, he's so bad. No, I will not do it. We can't just outmuscle him in case there's the long ball. I see, this is the problem. It's not the one up front. It's the one providing. 3 assists only. Not sure what's going on there. So he should be better. Like, with these attributes, he should be way better. In particular, like, look at that acceleration, pace, and stamina. Friggin' hell. Ease of tackles, I guess. Or he's right-footed and he gets forward whenever possible. Passing's way better than his crossing. Well, not way better, but by a little bit. So let's force him into crossing the ball. His bravery is low, luckily. And, well, his composure is fine. Concentration isn't good. I guess we try to closing him down too. Sofian Forzi, not to be confused with our Forzi, is damn good. That 7 points of dribbling doesn't say I will be fouled, so let's not go overboard with that, but otherwise he's fine. And this guy runs with the ball down right, gets forward whenever possible, and knocks the ball past the opponent. So closing down, easy enough tackles, because he's got good dribbling, sadly. And, I don't know. If you believe in a god, please pray for me. Showing him to the weaker foot, I guess. He's right-footed, that will show him to the left, so this is still passing, but his vision is shit. I do not like it. This guy. Dribbling's low, bravery's low, strength is decent. Trigger the press on him. And that's about it. Because I would like to mark him tightly, but with 12 points of strength. Not good. Iranto. This, on the other hand, this is a case of a tight mark. To me. Because his physicals are low. His off-the-ball movement is bad. We can take him out of the game, I think. That's weird, because he's the worst of the two passers. I'd rather pass through him than through the other one. But I'd still rather not have a ball played to him at all. We can also tackle him hard, I think. Bravery is okay-ish, but dribbling is rather low, strength is rather low. He's also 32 years old, which doesn't matter much, it seems. I don't know. Should work. Irfan Alfarienza. Did he have a weak foot? Yeah, well, not really. He's left-footed. He's a central defender, and we want to take the ball off him. Also, yeah. 6 points of passing, short, simple passes, stays back at all times, dives into tackles. He might play the odd through ball with 6 points of passing. With 4 to 6 points of vision, though, and no flair whatsoever, I doubt it. So we will not mark him tightly. Let's give the ball to him. That's fine. His passing is way better, sadly. Off the ball movement shit. Strength is alright. Jumping reach is bad. Dribbling is low. I feel inclined to mark this guy tightly with the striker. Because, you know, that passing, yeah, don't like it. Cipriano. For a central defender, this is alright. So, no tight marking, given that his passing is low, triggering the press on him, because, you know, his dribbling is bad. His composure is alright, but, well, he's got the technique. He doesn't have the passing or the vision. So I'd rather for him to misplace some passes. Bayou Fikri. That looks pacey. Also like bad crossing. Bad dribbling. Bad bravery. So at least trigger the press. Sadly the passing is decent. So I guess we show him to the left foot. And there's Muhammad Riyandi. Command of area is a bit low. First touch is bad. Mentals are somewhat okay, sadly. Composure is 6. So, with the low first touch, the low passing, and the low composure, closing down might be an idea. I have yet to see an effect of this. Floated crosses in this situation. Gotta go back to this once more. So Jorge Cesar's on the pitch. This guy's jumping is 14. This guy's jumping is 5. Aerial reach is alright. Command of area isn't. Maybe he doesn't come for the crosses all the time. It clearly states that this is 6 here. So, let's go. Everybody praise the Lord of Football. Or the... Is it the lady? I guess it's the lady. In case she's female. Or whatever. Praise the god or gods of football. 2-2! Your result or your guess? Will be aggressive. That's your guess, okay. Well, I'm guessing that we need to be motivated. Okay, I'm guessing we will win. This is number 1 in the league. They are good enough. Spoiler on what? I'm guessing we win. Not sure how that's a spoiler. No, I think some of their players are really good, but they can be countered to a degree. They are in good morale though, so that's really bad for us. What? He plays in the same role as always. It's certain. Okay. Well, if that's the way, then... I mean, what can I say? You obviously know best, right? There has never been a history of somebody on this stream knowing best and hurting themselves in the process. So I don't know. That's a different thing though. That wasn't fair. No insult intended. Oh well, oh okay. He doesn't play in a different role, fuck off. And, well, the approach is to keep him quiet and that's it. Come on, guys. You got it. 7 wins to 3. Tabuni has completed 86% of his passes. For a playmaker, that's not that impressive. Might have to do with the mentals, actually. Oh. And they can play in black. I'm envious. I want to have black kids too. Taken out of context and with a bit of mispronunciation, that's a weird statement. Come on. There's a long ball. And Steinke takes possession. We have a whopping 10% possession right now. Muslim won the header. Who's this Muslim guy again? His jumping reach is 2. How did he win a header? Tabuni, well intercepted. Moody. Come on, Moody. Do something useful. I would consider that useful, yes. That's alright. An effort has been made. Halim, Moody again. Clearly no offside. Finds Tabuni. That's fine too. And Tabuni with a wonderful ball for Ferdiancia. Come on, man. Get it in. Preferably into the one with the net. Saputro will take that corner. Who's in there? That's Jorge Cesar. This is Siahan and there's Halim. And the rest of them... Yeah, but a primary playmaker, like in Tabuni's case, he usually plays those long balls for the one... Fuck whatever I just said. We'll go down all the way with the set pieces road this season. And we'll have Jorge Cesar on 45 goals or something. Should have done that last season anyway. Look at that. Perfect. Just the way we intended it. Where was I? Like in Tabuni's case, it really doesn't show. Because most of his long killer balls go down the wing. So, given that they go down the wing, he provides the ball prior to the assist. And the cross is usually the assist. Now, if we played with 2 strikers and maybe with 2 poachers, that would be vastly different. So, I'm kind of reluctant to say he plays bad. Even though I would prefer some more assists. It also helps me to criticize his performances all the time. That was not a good header, luckily for us. 5 minutes into the match and I will start appraising. Owen for Steinke. Okay, this is not the playmaker, by the way. Back when Utama played over there was an argument. Well, or... there was an opportunity for an argument there. That's not bad. Jorge Cesar doesn't win the header. Imbiri... and that's a bad dribble. Should have taken the pass for Moody. I know, Moody as a goal scorer. Well... yeah, highly unlikely. Then again... maybe he could have gotten us a corner. That's as good as a 4 for a goal or something. Fakery. Not bad. Saputra blocked. Nice job. Imbiri, what a wonderful pass. Jorge Cesar. That's a bad pass for Ferdiancia. Oh man, Jorge. We should have played Isha instead. at least hit the target if you take the shot. We need those corners. So Kipto well intercepted. Moody wins the header. Imbiri with a tackle. And loses the ball. Seems like we have a bit of a problem here with losing the ball too much. I don't like that. On the other hand, there has been opportunity to score on the counter. Decent. No penalty. Jorge Cesar. What the hell, Imbiri? Oh, wrong direction. Okay. Alpha Reza. Nobody cares. Supriono. I think so. I want to be careful with that. I'll most likely be away this weekend. But I think me and my imaginary social circle will depart. Ooh, that was close. We will depart on Saturday, I think. But I want to talk to them first. That makes sense. So it's not at 100% right now. Because I'm not entirely sure. I think I'll be home at Friday so I can stream, yes. If I don't, it will be on the Discord. Alright? And I will also take it off the schedule. Or do you want me to take a break? That was a nice missed header. Sadly, Imbiri wasn't around. Yeah, and, well, it's not really a thing of negotiating, if that makes sense. If I have the time and nothing else to do, it's likely that I do it. But, I did a lot of additional streams recently, in particular the ones at the weekend. And throughout the week it's usually more like, it's more a case of I'm tired. And I'm not very entertaining. Well, I have a hard time being entertaining anyway. But it's more a case of I'm damn tired and there's work tomorrow. Like, for example, today, after wrapping up the stream, I will need to do some cooking. Eat something, maybe go for a run, if I can still do that, in the middle of the night more or less. And I will have to go out of the house at 7 AM tomorrow. Muslim blocked, great. Good performance so far. So, like, there's not that much sleep. If I repeat that every single day of the week, that will not go well. Not for streaming, not for my job, and not for my my health. So I don't want to complain too much. It's fine, but if I feel like it, I will stream on Thursday. But that's not really like a negotiation topic, if that makes sense. It depends, and I don't want to go with some sort of promising stuff, like do promises that I cannot keep. I just don't like to do that. You might know from Football Manager at this point, right? Moody, and that's it. Not good. Can we praise him once more? We are up 1 goal after all. That might be offside. Hopefully it is. No, it's not. Fuck. This is how they score, with a passing game. Oh. Gotta take. Well, thanks. I cannot get rid of the praising instructions because this is the replay. What the hell are you doing, Steinke? And now I praise them after this. It worked! Some of them are still happy. So Kipto with a long ball. Oh! Gordiancia stole that one. For some weird reason it worked. I don't want to draw, I want to win this. This is a home game, but, you know, it's the leaders of the league, so some encouragement is probably needed. Tabuni is not a great crosser, sadly. Not a bad long ball. Intercepted by Siahan, Muslim, Ardil, Ardiles, whatever. There's a lot of long balls here. How fast are their defenders anyway? Sapultra skips past Steinke. Like, what is our defense doing? What is happening? Yeah, I think I stand by the initial assessment. Now we did encourage, yeah, of course. Really? No, we didn't. Now you can tell me we're at 75% of your predicted result. And I will happily take it at this point. I wanted a window. The berating worked. That's not good enough. We do not throw the water bottle just yet, but that's not good enough. He scored after a corner. The rest of them though, 6.6 and below, none of this is good enough. Not even the 6.7s. Tabuni's was fine. He did have that decent play. We'll try encouraging once more. But maybe they actually need the feedback for the pain. Siahan with a long ball. Goalkeeper comes out. It's not good enough. We should also probably go down the wings, come to think of it. Like, I'm not sure if this is a good idea. What? Come on. A free kick, really? I thought so. 14th goal of the season. They have that stuff figured out with the set pieces. Where's this Muslim guy? Here. His free kick taking is fine enough. That's something really concerning. Well, I guess your result's done, sir. That will not happen. We probably won't have a draw either. Siahan, Tabuni, Steinke. And given the performance so far. So either we go into turtle mode. Nah, that wouldn't be fun, would it? Going down by 6 goals is not a big problem. We had a 6-3 this season. Let's give this some fire. So we will not distribute to target man though. We'll still go with rolling it out and, you know. That's all good. All of this is fine. Attacking with fairly narrow, probably not. We'll stay with wide. And we'll still go down the wings, I guess. But with more direct passing. So Kipto must be careful now, okay. For the Yancia, for Halim. Nice one. Oh, he was so close to reaching Siahan. So Kipto with a cross again. No good. Siahan. Oh! What a shot! Wasn't it Siahan with the long shot goal too? Last match? Obviously rolling the dice now. Okay, but we can maybe bring on Shori on for Sukipto. He got his mandatory yellow card. And we'll bring on Isha too. Like, Isha is... Oh, in this formation he should probably be introduced to be in... They playing forward. He can have creative passing though. Dribbling less, shooting less often, and... well, taking more risks is on anyway. His dribbling is low, his finishing is not that great. Conceding 3 times after being up 1 goal is really horrible. Yellow card for Steinke too. Sure, but his dribbling is bad and I'd rather for him to have the creative pass. Does it make sense? I think he also crosses less often, I'm not sure. Let's have a look. His crossing's shit, his dribbling's bad, his passing is not that great. What did I see in this guy again? Saputro's crossing is alright. He can cross more often and the rest is the same. Yeah. So, looking at Isha again. If I can find the right menu, there it is. His dribbling is 7 only. He's got composure. He's got, like, his vision is alright. It's not fantastic, but it is okay. Passing is alright. Technique is alright. I don't think I want him to dribble much. He's not that fast either. I'd rather for him to pass it to somebody that is fast enough for a good dribble. Borzi. Hirianto, that's not bad. Gotta give him that. It's within the penalty area, it's not closed down. Forzi, it's blocked. Saputro. That one for Isha? Nope, apparently not. That should be offside for Muslim. It is. There has to be rate button. There it is. Go, do more. Everybody loves it. Steinke with the throw in for the Ansja. Steinke again. Steinke with bad cross. Halim. That was a really bad cross, but Halim was still on the pitch. Also, are the floated crosses on here? They are not. This is an accident. We'll throw some more crosses in. Yet another set piece goal, by the way. That's also goalkeeper's fault, I would argue. Could have done better there. And momentum is on our side so far. Obviously prone to a counter-attack, given that we're going very attacking now. Nice one. Nice tackle by Saputro. Moody, Anshori. Anshori does find Saputro, and he loses the ball, sadly. Come on, you can do this. It's just one more goal. And we get a point. So at least Charanelot would have guessed the points correctly. Not the goals, but the points. Or the 1 point. Steinke. Will there be a cross? Not. It's offside. Tabuni was offside. Shit. There is one more substitute to be made, and I think it will be for Diancia. Get the ball back. Hunt him down. That's not getting the ball back, that's losing the ball to him. It's not intercepted, it's a dangerous cross. Fozzy. It's a corner. Can we sub somebody on? Sure. So, there's a choice between Zico, Ari. These two don't make sense. He's focused. He's an inverted winger. We play... This makes sense now. I do want him to shoot less often though. And sadly also cross less often. And take fewer risks, because, well, that's just him. But Steinke does overlap. So I think there's some sense to this. Come on, Ari. I know you're played out of position. Well, you're always played out of position. This would be the day to change the fortunes of the club. Your own at the club too. Muslim's corner. Well defended. Second attempt. Well defended. Ari just came onto the pitch. And loses the ball immediately. For fuck's sake. Not a bad tackle. Alright. Steinke's throw in. Imbiri. Steinke's cross. Moody would have been the one, and that's Ari past the goal. Alright. It's something. You know, we can always score a third out of no chances created whatsoever. Maybe. Yellow for whom? Siahan. And another free kick. Deflected by the wall. They get a corner. And everybody gets... They're apprehensive and aggressive and stuff. He's still motivated. Muslim takes a corner. Halim defends well. Nice Tabuni. Not so nice. Shit. We could have taken that long ball by Tabuni. That would have been fantastic. Now, Imbiri's exhausted, everybody's exhausted. Tabuni loses the ball to Muslim. What the hell? Anshori, is this offside? Might not be. Ari, it is offside. Go forward. We've got 15 minutes to go. Push them. As hard as you can. Steinke, Tabuni, Steinke with the cross. Halim. Has his name taken now. Hi, welcome to the stream. A Smurf cat, apparently. Why not? Makes sense. They are more expressive already. We'll go with the more dribbling now. And just risk it. He's the one to be in the penalty area. Maybe we can, well, steal a penalty, I think, at this point. Unsure, this is offside, is it? Fuck! You caught me in a bad situation. Mr. Sir Smurf Cat. Tabuni... Halim doesn't get it. Imbiri's tired. Still tired. That's a corner. We take corners. Not bad. Moody takes the corner. Alim doesn't find the ball. Hey, yet another member for the fan club.
Are you quite sure it's not a self-help group?
That's not bad. Anshori again, Saputra was definitely not offside. Problem is, he doesn't find his way to the ball. What the hell is this? Don't tell me there's another penalty. There isn't. At least for now. That's not bad. Moody's long ball is perfect. Give me a second, I will hydrate immediately. No! Yes! We got it! Third goal. Whew. Now I will hydrate. Thank you. Let's stick to the overload though, won't we? I won't let change things up, mix things up anymore. This isn't perfect. Also, Mbiri scores. Well deserved. No! No! You cannot be serious. What's going on? Fuck! Please tell me I can switch from comprehensive to, I don't know, key highlights. Yeah, it does change. Oh. That's great. What would I need a mod for though? Oh. I didn't drink yet. That doesn't end up with Steinke because apparently he forgot to run another corner. You can do this. Go. Muslim, Halim defends well. Saputro, come on, come on, come on, come on. We can still do this. Mbiri, Moody, okay, weird passing, but whatever. Can he put it to the other side? He can't. Oh, so close! Saputra is hurt. What a sad story. Deja wins the header, but nobody's there to pick up the ball, and now... Oh, fucking hell. 2 minutes to go, plus stoppage time. Can we get a result? This is not a result, this is stupid. What are you willing to mod? There's nothing to mod here. And that's rubbish. Yet another yellow card. Anshori. Ari, damn, he doesn't manage to control the ball. That's the red card for Halim. That had to happen. And now we're going back into turtle mode, I guess. Shit. We'll pull back Mbiri. Nothing bad ever happens from playing an attacking midfielder as a ball-winning midfielder, right? There won't be any problems. I'm sure of that. And we'll put this to very defensive. And also waste all the time in the world to get that 1 point. Playing the leaders of the league. Yes, I realize. Thank you very much. I just did the changes. Football Manager can be really weird. Ah. 4 minutes. We gotta hold on. Look at that amount of yellow cards. Moody with a long ball towards Ari. I guess Steinke is still on the pitch. For some reason he forgot to change tactics, it seems. Ari. We have to cross, nobody's there. It wasn't a cross, it was a pass, was it? Well done by Anshori. Well intercepted. Don't let him have another chance. Not bad. Tabuni with a long ball for Ari. Can he win the duel? Cuts inside. That's fine. Imbiri, Isha, Imbiri again. For Saputro, yeah, waste some time. That's not wasting time, that's losing the ball. There's the cross. And that's one for the keeper, sadly. I'll encourage once more. Please tell me we do not concede another one. 1 minute to go. This is just a league game, by the way. It's not like this matters that much. It only matters to me at this point. No! Fozzy. Aldils. Ramadan. Don't give him the long shot. Clips off the crossbar. Fucking hell, my nerves. Whew. That's it. That should be 1 point. Why, Steinke? Why? It was offside. Game's over. Wrap it up. It's done. Whew. We got it. That was... This is not deserved, is it? Doesn't matter. We fought until the end. What a fight. I'm really happy with this performance overall. That was great. Ouch. I won't blame anyone, I think. Also, Jorge Cesar's appearance, not good. With our side receiving, it's not an abundance. How many cards was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? It's a draw, yes. You didn't predict the goals correctly though, so I guess no payout for you. Nah, in all seriousness, I'm really happy with the draw at this point. We got a point against the leaders of the league. That's like, now we just gotta get a point against Persib at some point. And then we can probably conquer the heights of this league at some point. Like in 5 years. I don't know. The game has well and truly gone. There was a day when you'd be applauded for wearing your heart in the sleeve and not shrinking a tackle. We'll go with this. We will need to play one match against the 5th spot in the league without Halim. We will be fucked, but he would have been exhausted anyway. He knew. It doesn't matter. He wouldn't have been able to play in the next match anyway. Like, I hate to concede always. Yeah, we can score against any opposition. That's, that's a concept. Usually. Outscoring, I wouldn't argue. But they have the potential, I guess. 3rd. And now we will probably drop out of the Champions League places, but whatever. Really, who cares? Still destined to get relegated at some point. Apparently Smurf Cat didn't appreciate not being promoted to moderator in like 5 seconds. This channel doesn't even have a moderator. Oh, he's been fined on top of that. Yeah, sure. Why not? Alright, 6 journalists. Let's talk to these guys. You must be pleased with his performance. Yeah, I am. What? With our Reese? Did I rescore or something? Did I miss that? He had an assist. I guess that's a plus, yes. Which one? The free kick? Sadly, yes. Why is this a... Like, the refereeing performance was fine, was it? Probably because my team talks are really great. Is this the way it works? My team talks are really great. That's the reason. Don't want to have my head in the clouds, but it's probably me. Come to think of it. Must be. I don't know. Okay. That's the first draw since... Well... To be fair, if we win every single game, in particular the ones where we do not concede at all, and then we play the leaders of the league, like Madura and Persib, maybe also we will probably have a hard time or a bad time against Persia. And, well, Bali United are sitting at 15th spot right now for some reason. Not sure what's going on there. But, as long as we win the rest, we are totally fine. No getting relegated anytime soon. That's for sure. Where's the league table again? Here. Like, we're halfway there, more or less. We need approximately 40 points and then some. But this doesn't look like we will get relegated anytime soon. There's really bad teams in the league right now. And as long as we can keep morale up. They are all totally exhausted though. Like, we devastated the condition of the squad. So... Also, apparently we need, I guess, attacking corners. Given the recent performances. Yeah, we cannot play most of these next match. Owen can remain on the pitch, but the rest of them, none of them can play. They're all tired. Well, Sukipto might be possible. We'll miss Halim though. Man. He's not even 100% sharp right now. Whatever happened there. We will make a final verdict. Make recommendation. Oh, we need to pay them. Alright. We will pay them 6.1k per season. Sure. We'll do that. now we have a chance to send out players to these guys. How's their training facilities anyway? I mean, the other ones were in League 4, so obviously I don't want to go there. Yeah, it's not fantastic. So we will spend another 7k per season for an affiliate club. I think that's reasonable. It's not fantastic, but it's reasonable. What a match. Any thoughts on that? On any of you? Partnership has been confirmed. Perfect. Okay, this is not great, but, you know, it's something. And now we can distribute... Well, actually, now we have one feeder club that is 3rd league and one feeder club that is 2nd league. So we can actually distribute our youth players according to what level of play they are, you know, destined to play. That's not bad. So they can actually really develop. In a way. I've never had that kind of network at my disposal. I'm confused. I don't know what to do with all of the power. Okay. Alright, so, let's be frank. I want to do that next match, but it's unlikely that I will, you know... I'm starting to lose concentration and all. That was really exciting to me, and now I'm done. I need food. So, I guess this is the end of the stream for today. We had 4 points. And, well, the must-win against PSS was exactly as expected. Although we didn't score 5 goals, as it was predicted. Against Persib though, 3-3, not bad. Thanks again, Charonallet, for being around all the time. And for all of the good recommendations also. Yeah, that's it for today. I will see you all on Friday latest, most likely. I'll drop a message in the Discord. If once I know. Alright? Alright. Have a good week, and I will see you all soon. Bye!